What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Cooking with me, Chef Quee. Today we are making one of my favorite Southern comfort meals. We are making some yummy Cajun shrimp and grits with gravy. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with everyone you know, and let's cook. So here are the ingredients for this yummy recipe. We have our good old holy trinity, which are diced onion, celery, and bell peppers. I'm extra, so I threw in some turkey smoked sausage and a little bacon for some extra added flavor and crunch. One of the key ingredients in this dish, which are the shrimp. Now these are large, raw, peeled, and deveined with the tail off. I left a few with the tail on for presentation purposes. I also have some shredded cheddar cheese, or whatever cheese you want to use, of course. Got some chicken stock. Now I forgot to show it in this clip where we're making a roux, so of course I'll be using some all-purpose flour for our thickening agent. Got some fresh chopped parsley for garnish and a little color. All-purpose and Cajun seasoning. And the second key ingredient which ties this dish together, which are our grits. We're going to start by cooking our bacon first so that we can render that fat and get some flavor going. Of course, bacon makes its own grease, but I'm going to give it a head start and add some vegetable oil to the pot. Our bacon is done and nice and crispy, so I'm going to remove it from the pot and leave that good fat in there. Then we're going to throw our sausage in and allow it to brown and crisp up a little on both sides. This should take about 5 to 6 minutes. We are 5 minutes later. Our sausages are nice and lightly brown. I'm going to remove them from the pot and set them aside. In that same pot with that flavorful fat, we're going to go with our Cajun trinity. Make sure no veggies are left behind like I did. I'm going to turn my heat down to a medium-low heat and allow them to saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now I'm going in with about a tablespoon of this better than bouillon chicken base to take that flavor up a notch. Don't panic if you don't have this, you can always use butter. Now this is the start of our roux, so I'm going to stir this around for about 30 seconds to help it dissolve. Now we're going in with our thickening agent, which is our all-purpose flour. I'm going to stir this around for about a minute or two to cook out that raw flour taste. Here we are 2 minutes later. I threw some butter in there because that pot was looking a little dry. Now I'm going to add in our chicken stock. I'm going to whisk this in a little at a time, and I'm going to keep whisking to ensure I pick up those bits of flavor that you saw stuck to the bottom of that pot. Alright, we have our chicken stock all mixed in, so we're going to bring this up to a boil. Now I'm going to season this gravy just a little with some Cajun seasoning. Not too much because we already have some good flavor going from the bacon and the sausage. So you guys will see it'll start to thicken. So I just dipped a spoon in so that you can see the gravy lightly coast the back of it. But just know it'll thicken more as it cools. So I'm going to cut the heat off and add my sausages back to the pot and give it a stir. I'm going to set this to the side while we work on our grits. let's jump into these grits. So I kept it super quick and simple with these. Yes, I use quick grits, okay? Argue with whoever. So I just follow the instructions on the back for 4 servings. So it was 4 cups of water to 1 cup of grits, but I added 3 cups of water because I had some chicken stock left over. So I just used 1 cup of that. I have this over a medium heat, so I add about a half a teaspoon of salt to the water and work it up to a boil. Now once it comes to a boil, we're going to slowly whisk the grits in. Once we have them all in, we're going to reduce the heat to a simmer, pop that lid on, and allow this to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Alright, while our grits are going, let's go ahead and knock these shrimpsters out. To my cute little saute pan, I threw in some butter. I'm going to season these babies on up generously with my all-purpose and Cajun seasoning. We're going to throw these in the pan and let them cook until done, so about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, depending on the size. Our shrimpsters are perfectly cooked, so let's switch back over to our grits. So I removed them from the heat, and now it's time to doctor these things on up. So of course, throw in some butter, and don't you dare add no sugar. I'm going in with some black pepper and salt, and of course cheese. Add as much as you want, alright? So I'm going to give this a good stir until the cheese is nice and melted. Taste it and adjust the seasonings to my liking, and then we'll be ready to plate up. Alright guys, our delicious meal is complete. This yummy dish is layered with flavor, from the smooth creamy grits to the hot flavorful gravy and on to the tasty sausage and crunchy bacon. You guys will not be disappointed. I hope y'all give it a try, alright? Thank y'all so much for watching and coming to cook with me. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what you think of this recipe, follow me on all my social medias, and I will see y'all in the next video.